Continue.
You ready to die?
Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, I remember where I left off. Okay. And I'm the type of guy that will never slow down. Something, something, something. Something, something, something. Okay, empty Nuka-Cola bottle. Locked door average. Terminal. Let's go here. There we go.
I said kill mom.
Potato crisp, Franco mac and cheese. I'm gonna eat some of this. That will never slow down. And something, 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 something. Oh look, I'm meeting people. Stop! Stay here, you fucking idiot. No! Stop! Oh my god. Bro, this is going crazy. Cause I'm the type of guy. Something, 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 something. Yeah, well, that happens if you do dumb shit. Right? Bottle cap. What? So this guy didn't get... Well...
Like if you're own blood?
Come here.
Whoa! Watch out!
Stop removing duds and just replenish my allowance. Oh my god. Stop!
Nobody knows who's there, Legion or LCR. Might not make much of a difference around here.
Cigarettes, pre-war books. Howie Din, illusionist. Okay, so these people opened up their vault and they came across the fiends. It's unlucky. I'm such an idiot. It's my grenade rifle.
Ready to die?
Bro. How does this not? So it's 40mm grenade. It's probably not the same thing I'm using. So it's not frag grenade, okay. Give you the sleep bags. There we go. 10mm pistol. I'm still over encumbered? By what? What did I... Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, and I can't give them the armor? Oh, please don't tell me. I don't want him to wear it. I want him to carry it. Jesus Christ. Why is that so hard to understand? Leads directly down from here. Okay. There's still the room here, which doesn't really have anything. And you go down here.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3 been taking... Talk to Rick if you have something you'd like to say. Talk to Rick if you have something you'd like to say. Howdy.
take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Thank you for releasing us.
Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Thanks for the help.
Wait, what happens if I do sleep here while there's a corpse? Nothing. I think that was the last guy. Whoa, it's a lot of drugs. baton, scrap metal, tire iron. Okay. This one's empty, empty, empty. Star bottle cap. Okay. No. Don't want an empty syringe. Damn, dude. Really? How should I... There's no way the spacesuit helps me with this, right? I don't think so. Or does it? No, it doesn't. So how is everyone in chat? On the Sunday stream, I had a lot of people chatting and interacting. It seems on this one A little bit dead. So far. How about this guy's body? Oh, he doesn't have anything on him. Okay, fine. I'm going to try to maybe use a couple of stim packs here. And then what? Quick save again? And let's see how this plays out. No. Yeah, there's no way to like lower the water level, maybe? Okay, so I can get a rebreather by dealing with the boomers. It's great that this game has a marking functionality, right? 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 Because I could just mark this and come back later, right? Right? Wrong. Yeah, I went over all that. What do you mean he can't fast travel? How do you want me to kill these guys? Whoa!
Things are getting stranger every day. Howdy there, partner. Maybe it's time to give these tired old bones a rest. All right, show me what you've got. I suppose it's only right you get a little something for your troubles. Here, my daddy left me this gun. Guess I don't need it no more.
What's the gun? Mysterious Magnum. Nice. I'm over encumbered. Can you give him the shovel? I'll give you the silenced SMG. No, keep the mysterious Magnum. Nice. And I will also my glasses, combat reinforced Mark II. There we go. That looks neat, right? I'm gonna go that way. Where'd the lonesome drifter go? Did he disappear? feel like I'm missing something here. There we go. Too little magnum ammo. How about with this one?
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
vote Clover. His family needs him. Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for overseer. Wait, what? Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for overseer. Is this supposed to be ironic? I hate Nate. Don't fuck with Clover. Clover's done nothing wrong. Wait, what? Vote for Stone? Why would you vote for Stone if the others... What? This is weird. So this is like whoever's elected for overseer is gonna get killed or something? It seems that that way, right? Like kind of odd. I don't know. This place is weird. Stop! Ah, damn it, I got something stuck in my teeth. Nope, not yet. Let's cover first floor, and then we can move on to the rest. Dweller's official guide to obtaining overseers democratically, or do good, that contains a summary of the leading candidates for overseer, as well as their statements, key positions, and most importantly, endorsements. Okay. Henry Glover. Endorsements: Utilitarian Block, Divine Will Block, Allied Service Workers Block, So, wait, this is like a place where nobody wanted to assume responsibility? What's up, Wolfgang 0712? I'm just eating some flan and exploring Vault 11. How about you? Still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children, and I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr., picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. Candidate Donna Haley. Human Dignity Block, United Default Technicians Block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that there are vicious lies being spread by the other candidates in this smear campaign. I've never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone for such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I'm grossly underqualified for the position, and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I promise you my administration would be a disaster. Candidate Nathan Stone, Justice Block. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate, and I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. So are they... I'm not sure if it's just like people don't want to be candidates, or they are... Okay, due to the tragic events of the past few days, the coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has unanimously decided, working in quotations. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Do you do home office stuff? Remote work? Coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has unanimously decided to postpone the election for overseer pending further investigation into the murders. The security team wishes you to know that they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator and are already following up on a number of promising leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended swiftly, we may have found a promising new candidate for overseer. So they were all killed. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of his or her term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete partiality and fairness. Okay. I like how in this Fallout, it seems like the people who wrote it were a bit nerdier. Like they were more... They were just nerdier. They like to talk about politics and stuff like that. Cigar lounge, okay. Take the cigarettes for some reason. I hate Nate. Oh, did you watch episode 4 of Fallout Season 2? I have a crazy theory. Well, actually, I haven't even watched the first season. Because when the first season came out, I was in the middle of playing Fallout 3. And when this season started, I was sort of in the middle of playing Fallout New Vegas. But I think after I play New Vegas, I'm just going to head straight into the series, and while I play maybe Fallout 4 or something like that. But yeah. Does the show spoil this game a lot, or not too much? And was this it? Yep, I think so. That rat. Nice, dude. Enjoy it. Nah, it takes place after. Yeah, but I mean, does it like spoil the ending? Because I know I heard something like the I heard something about like the show was made with, yeah, exactly. Well, maybe they haven't said which ending is canon. Like the show was supposedly made with the idea in mind that it would be sort of like a fog of war after a couple of years after the ending of New Vegas. So it's like things happened, a lot of shit went wrong, and there's no real way to know which ending was canon or not because of it. Something like that. Which is kind of tough, right? To pull off. So I'm not sure if they did or not. What are you liking more, season 1 or this season? It does seem like what I said. Yeah, I need to get into some new shows. I've been watching Pluribus. That's the last show I watched. I liked it quite a bit. I don't think it's on the level of maybe the first season of Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, but it's up there. Yeah. Damn. Fucking misclicks. Wait. Okay, so if this is just me going in circles... Probably this one, because I'm such a New Vegas nerd? Oh, okay. But, like, in terms of storyline, like, if you had to analyze just the storylines, would you still say, like, oh yeah, this one is better, or was season 1 better? Jesus. That was a DSP moment. No! Holy shit, how did I not get hurt? Oh, this is the same. Open desk. Empty Nuka Cola. No, I didn't want the ashtray. Shit. Items, miscellaneous ashtray. What else? The lunchbox. No, I'm good. season 1 had more story, I feel, and season 2 has more settings, stuff happening, cool things happening, but story is slowed a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. So it's probably like season 1 had a better like drive to the characters and stuff because they had to introduce them all and what their motivations were, and probably season 2 is more like how do we explain the lore of the place and all that. I want to watch the show mostly for Walton Goggins' character. I heard is pretty good, and also because I used to love watching him in Justified. That was such a good show. I wonder if most people play Fallout this way. Like, you go in and you need to start looting every single little thing. Sometimes I feel so OCD because I do this in every RPG, essentially. I feel like I was even worse in Skyrim. Because Skyrim has way more shit thrown around. 25mm grenade. I have a 40mm grenade thing. Okay, let's take this. I have faith it'll end up great. Okay. You know what show disappointed me so incredibly bad? The Last of Us. Man, that was such an incredible disappointment. Because I love the first game, right? And I love the first game, and I love the second game too, actually. I think the second game is like pretty underrated in terms of, like, it had a very mixed reception at first when it came out, and so I watched the first season of the show, and I was like, okay, maybe, like, I'm not 100% sure about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, not 100% on the casting, but I guess Pedro Pascal was doing like a more in tune with his feelings Joel, and like Bella Ramsey was doing like a different version of the character, and if you wanted the exact same thing, like, you could play the game, obviously. So I was like, okay, it wasn't a bad season. And then season 2 was like, holy shit, what the fuck did they do there? Because for all the criticisms that you can have of the game, I feel like they are multiplied by the hundreds in season 2. So why Space Ghost? Because that's a good question. I used to watch a lot of Hanna-Barbera cartoons when I was a kid, and Space Ghost was one of them. And then when I was more of a teenager, I found out that, hey, there's this show that's Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and it was one of the first Adult Swim shows I watched, and I downloaded all the seasons, and I haven't even seen the entire show, but I just like the character, so that's why. I just like the character. He's a very iconic character, just visually, you know. The Last of Us season 2 had some pretty bad parts. Yeah, especially the, I don't know, some interactions of like Ellie with her friends and stuff that just seemed so weird compared to the Ellie from the game. And also, what was my issue with it? Oh, when she's trying to get to the aquarium and she gets knocked off like by a wave, and she arrives at the island of the Seraphites, and it's just like this random little like 2-minute adventure on the island, and then she just hops back on the boat and she goes back to the aquarium. That was just like, what are we doing here? Bella, I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah. Oh my god. That wasn't even the worst part of the season, to be honest. Like it was kind of cringe, kind of funny. Excerpt from the deposition of the defendant Catherine Stone by Vault attorney, Jared Miles. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. Catherine, sorry, right? Catherine, I keep forgetting. My husband calls me Kate. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Block. Not allegedly, we've been through this. It's still just your word against his with Stone, but please, a discussion. He said my husband's name had to come up in their meetings. The candidate endorsement meetings, yes, they were going to endorse me. He wouldn't say why, but I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been on a winning streak lately. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if you what, Catherine? Only if you perform sexual favors? Yes. No. Was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? No. All the block leadership, they're friends, and you agreed. What else could I do? They had a majority. Jesus. How long did this go on before the endorsements came out? I don't know, a month maybe. And when they came out, you and your husband was endorsed despite your supposed agreement. Was that when you decided to kill members of the block? Yes, I thought their majority is pretty slim. If I thin things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Assuming you were caught. No, Mr. Miles, I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. A confessed murderer? You think voters would be willing to risk putting you in charge? They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Yes, but wait and see. Okay. I still don't know why no one wanted to be elected. I guess I'm gonna find out. SCIOUS, no. Interesting, no. Accessories, no. Devastation, no. Information, no. Destruction, no. Radioactive, no. Destructive, maybe this one? Yes. There we go. Have you beaten much of New Vegas? No, actually, the last bit of the main story was when I talked to, Kaiser. I don't know why everybody calls him Kaiser. I feel like I want to call him Caesar, but it's not Caesar, it's Kaiser. Everybody calls him Kaiser. But yeah, I talked to him for the first time. I upgraded all of the Securitrons. And now I just have to sort of see what happens. But I'm doing some other missions because I also want to get through the... I didn't do any of the DLCs yet. Like, check this out. This is my quest list. I have all of this to go. It's a lot. See? It's a lot. Mini nuke, yes. Please. Missile. How about you? Well, I assume you've beaten New Vegas, but like, have you beaten Fallout 3, Fallout 4, all of the Fallouts? Vault 11 lower level. Whoa, okay, so there is definitely some other area here. Pronunciation is a show of how their grammar, how to pronounce things for all of Caesar's intelligence. He can't say his own name. Is it really? Because you know how there is the German word Kaiser, and I believe that derives from damn, I'm forgetting the word for the study of language and like where something derives from etymologically, I think. Yeah, so I think Kaiser derives from Caesar, right? Which is when like what is now Germany was conquered and ruled by Rome and all that. So yeah, so I'm not sure what the real pronunciation should be, honestly. Fallout 1, 3, New Vegas 4, 76. I have a problem working on 2 now. How did you deal with the time limit in Fallout 1? Because, damn, I hate time limits in games. That's something that throws me off so much. Like I'm probably gonna replay it at some point, but still, like I can't. Even though I like it aesthetically, like one game I almost can't imagine myself playing is Dead Rising, because it's like you're giving me a sandbox to play in, but you only want me to spend a limited amount of time in it. I feel like I'm playing one of those old demos where they would time you, and if you ran out of time, it's like, okay, well, that was the demo. I know in Fallout 1 it's like technically you have a ton of time, but still, it's like, I like to just fuck around in the games and take my own time. You take all of my mantis eggs. Oh wait, I don't have a Vault 11 jumpsuit. Let me take those. So I can give them to him. Vault 3 utility jumpsuit, Vault 11 jumpsuit. There we go. Played on easy and save scum. With one I hold no bars. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Bro, I will always defend save scumming. I'm sorry, but that's just the way. Jesus Christ, it's such a jump scare. I hate companions in this game. Like, I know it's gonna pop up at some point, but when I just start hearing that fucking sound, it drives me nuts. I'd play 3 more if I can get it running. 3 will always be my favorite. Hey! Yeah, I think, I really like New Vegas so far, and I think the story is more interesting for sure, but I think, Oh, I didn't. Did I go in here? No, I don't think so. Harmonica, drinking glass. What's in here? Yeah, but I think 3, there's something about the vibes of 3, like, I think I said this on another streams. I'm not sure if you were there. But the vibes of just, like, going outside the vault for the first time in 3 are unmatched. Like, that's just so crazy. Zon, hello Zon, says Ghosty. Yes, I am a Ghosty. Companions are assholes, but I love Raul. Having Danny Trejo as a companion is the best. You know what? You remind me. I have to recruit Raul. Because I sent them all to the Lucky 38, and I just left them there. Oh, it was because I was going to the Legion camp, and Boone obviously doesn't want to go there. So that's why I had to let him go, and I just went over to the Legion camp, and then I forgot about the companions. Security recording.
She can't do this. It's done. We're done. Nothing's done. She's got the authority. The only thing she can't do is change her own fate. Nothing says she can't change the selection process for future overseers. I say she can't. You shouldn't have toyed with her like that, Roy. We still have the majority. We don't vote for anything anymore. I'm not talking about voting. What then? You want to have a sit-in? A hunger strike? Not exactly. Maybe march into her office with torches and pitchforks? Yes. Come on. I mean it. What? Start a revolution? Laws don't outlast their governments. Roy, all we have to do is wait until someone from Justice Block gets picked for overseer. Then we have them change the law back. There won't be any blocks after the new overseer is picked tomorrow. Everyone's going to move on. By the time we've reformed, who knows if we'll still be in the majority? We can hold the block together. You don't know that. Besides, what if the computer picks you? What if it picks me? And your solution is to start shooting? Not if we don't have to. Look, we arm up. We go to the lower floors, take some strategic targets. Power, food, water. Just until she turns authority over to us. The other blocks won't support it. They're tired of us having the power. We have the majority. We don't need them. This isn't a vote, Roy. They'll fight back. They've never had the nerve. Hell of a way to test it.
I know that voice actor. I just can't place it right now. I feel like I heard it like on an Arkham game, maybe? The Overseer's terminal requires a key. Wait, let me change my guns for a second. I'm gonna use this one. Oh no! How did I get crippled? I was behind the wall, okay? Yeah, there we go. Fuck, I picked up these dumb syringes. Empty syringe, where are you? Let me... Here we go. No! Yes. More perks. Oh, okay, so it does mean that the Overseer dies. After the last Overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office, the vault has become still, that one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, may find our records, incorporate them into the historical canon. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all of this. Or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense, to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies, and now with the rise of the voting blocks and this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives, and I can tell you, you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first Overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place, but he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose to sacrifice democratically in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds. And that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of Overseer and Martyr would forever refuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But he didn't. He had the answers no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Betty's first name and its door was unsealed, so he could be offered as his first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there are no answers just to be found, and we are just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, and that those were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. According to the text of a speech that was given or scheduled to be given to Vault 11 Atrium on Overseer Election Day, the terminal password is Betty. Okay. You could have said so earlier. Not access the office from here? No? Need to go all the way around? And supposedly, yes. there was a massacre here. Flower. No, thank you. Take your purified water though. Metal cooking pan. Ashtray, green plate. Have you in the background at work, and the fallout noises are pure ASMR? Yeah, I've fallen asleep countless times to Fallout. Like I've been playing for a while, maybe I got a little bit bored or something. I would take a nap, and like the Fallout noises in the background are perfect for sleeping. Especially the vault ones, I feel. Jesus. Water is unironically more dangerous than any enemies in this game. Jesus Christ. No, go back, go back, go back.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the game. Just in case. Maybe I was younger, but I feel like the Fallout 3 vaults had more horror to them. Still, I feel like this one is pretty creepy.
The light is calming and puts your mind at ease. Go to the light.
What the fuck is this?
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
Happy trails.
Greetings, Martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar.
Wait, what did I get myself
Chin
into?
held high, soldier. And remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life.
I feel like I'm gonna get gassed.
Has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
What the fuck? Why was this so violent? Holy shit. I didn't expect it to be so violent. Ah! Holy shit, I never had to take cover before in a Fallout game. And I can't shoot him because the fucking thing is in the way. Jesus. I thought like the walls were gonna close in on me or like a gas was gonna come out or something, but not this. Damn, look at all these dead folks. Why is it all blue? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's a ton of people.
All right, I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not gonna send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault-Tec, your safety is our #1 priority.
I knew it. So it was all a ruse. It's crazy that this is basically side content. This isn't even like it's not even a quest. This would have been a quest in Fallout 3. Why is everything blue? Am I going crazy? Blue means back in time, I'm sure. Like that vault from Fallout 3. Yeah, but wouldn't make too much sense in that context, would it? Scrap electronics. I don't need that.
Dr. Luca.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several databanks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
I was hurt in training the other day and she fixed me right up.
Okay.
Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my... There are also several...
Back again, I see. Please make all...
So why am I being redirected here? Oh, because I need to go to Senior Knight Lorenzo.
Hello? What is it, Outsider?
Hello, Outsider. Good to see you. Alive, that is. Have you found all of the components yet? Good to see you. Alive. Really? I mean, that's great. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news? I'm sure it'll be a huge load off of his shoulders. Good to see you again.
Our instruments show some impressive power fluctuations coming from across the river. What's going on over there?
Yes, what is it? Back again, I see. Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, Outsider. You have done more than I could expect, even from my brothers. Moreover, I've been going over the Scouts' reports, and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat I've believed it to be. We should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence, but I now see the truth. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios. But I left that battle scarred by fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my actions. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. With luck, we will once again flourish. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you, but is all I am allowed to give an outsider. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast. I hope it will prove useful in your travels.
Hey. Okay. What DLC you're still gonna do? I think Old World Blues. I might do. No, sorry. It's either I think Dead Money or Honest Hearts that I need to do first, right? And that's probably Old World Blues, and then it's probably the other one about the road or something. So, well, I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm gonna get Raoul. I'm gonna go to the Boomers probably. There's Vault 3, by the way. Okay, this. Yes. Honest Hearts has great DLC gear, but good fucking luck with dead money. Why? Is it like too difficult at this level, or what?
Traveling into the strip just got a lot.
By the way, I'm
lot
level
easier now that the fiends leave.
27, 28, I think.
Fuck off, ass breath. You've already heard my spiel. You. Fuck off, ass breath. You've already heard my spiel. You really gotta go see Adrian.
Something else you need? Welcome back to the Tops. Baby, it's as tense as a virgin.
Oh, it's you again. Oh, so you...
Gamora out there.
Well, if it...
Things are heating up, and if they don't cool down, it's straight Innsville. I thought Benny was a stand-up guy. Hard to believe he was a rat.
You again? You should meet my bookie. You have something in common. Every time I talk to you, I...
All along.
Howdy there, partner.
Where is this guy? Here he is.
Well, well, well. If it ain't the best love cat on the strip in my theater, what could Tommy do for you, baby?
Let's talk about the money you owe me.
Cowboy act. Yeah. He dropped on in here not too long before you. He's got chops, baby, real chops. And I ain't just talking about that mustache. And like we agreed, here's your fee. 5% of the cut comes to 166 caps. Don't spend
That's
them all in
fucking
one place
chump
now,
change, bro.
unless it's right here.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Okay.
Should have bet we'd kill the Fiends leader.
Level is fine? Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I need to go to bed. Thank you, Wolfgang, for sticking with the stream. I hope you can find another ASMR stream to help you while you're working. And anybody else that has been watching. I think one other person tuned in at some point. It's on. So yeah, thank you a lot. Thank you tons. And have a wonderful night, guys. I will see you
Ring it
later in the week, because I'm going to keep streaming, by the way.